With seeds, there's a whole lot of different ways that you can get them started. If you're producing a lot, a seed tray is probably the most productive method. The good thing about a seed tray is that you can do several rows of things at once. Now, you don't put a whole seed packet of seeds into one tray at once, because the most important thing with a garden is that you want to be harvesting food at intervals as opposed to having so many tomatoes and so many zucchinis. The reason for using a seed raising mix isn't just so that you can have a different product for everything. It's actually because for seeds to start, the crucial ingredients is warmth and water, so which is why we wait till spring to start our seeds. And ideally at this time of year we should only be doing them in a greenhouse or inside. Really, Labour weekend is the magic day. You can all start getting on with filling your trays, which you'll be able to take home. When you're filling them, fill your trays to the top. As you're all filling it up, if you just give your tray a bit of a tap to settle the soil down. Now the soil that you start your seeds in, it's not okay to dig up the soil from your garden and fill up your seed tray. The reason for that is because consistency of water is really important for your seeds actually starting. A good seed raising mix will have some pumice in it, and this stops the mix from being too wet. Water is the absolutely essential ingredient to starting seeds life. It's really important, you don't want it to be absolutely sodden. It's really important that there's not too much water, otherwise your seeds will rot out. And the seed itself doesn't need anything to grow until the true leaves start to form. At the point that the true leaves begin, that's when it's taking nutrients from the soil. But until that, all that it needs, apart from warmth and water, is coming from inside the seed itself. This is a bit deep, but it makes it easier for you to see what I'm doing. If you just run your finger through on a little line to make a little indentation where you're going to put your seeds, that will help you get a neat row, and then you can put your label at the top. Now, before you get your seeds in, a really important thing to do with gardening, especially productive gardening, is to make sure that you're labeling everything. Now, a good rule of thumb is the bigger the seed, the further you can push it down. If you guys have all got different seeds, feel free to swap and trade with your neighbours so that you all end up with a bit of variety. Once you've got your nice rows all sorted, to cover them, put a small amount of soil in your trowel, not a lot. You can see this isn't even mounded up. And just shake it over the top of your seeds. Once you've finished sowing and you've sprinkled your soil over the top, once again, just a simple spraying down the road. You're all welcome to take home your hard work as your reward for listening to me talk today.